at you again with another video. This is obviously a haul, unboxing, potentially a review of one of these figures. So stick around, let's check it out. Man, these boxes just been coming in like crazy, man. Like all last week, I get up, box sitting on my porch. Next day, get up, box sitting on my porch. You know, I got a couple boxes already stacked up coming the weekend. Got things going on. Figured myself, well, I'll do it Monday. I'll do this video Monday. Well, here's Monday. Look on my doorstep, 2 more boxes. So, we gotta get it done, man. We gotta get it done. So, we're gonna start with this first Yami box. Bam! You know what time it is. It's buck time, baby. We're gonna open it up, see what we got. Now, I'm thinking this is all probably part of some of my reckless spending. If you ever watched my video on my 2023 pre-orders, I had a little spot called reckless spending. So I'm going to guess that some of that is in here, as well as maybe a couple of my pre-orders. I think there would be final pre-orders from 2023, because as I recall, they were slow rolling on those, so they're probably just now coming in. Alright, I've got an Yami card. Bam! What you got? So we got that Yami card. Cracking this open. What's in the box? Bam! Paper! Uh-oh. Oh man, we got a bunny. We have got a bunny. Woo! Man. We got that Yoko Littner bear leg bunny. Now this is somewhat of a grail for me. As I said before, I really prefer the stocking version. Price is too much. Not going to pay that kind of money for plastic. So next best thing, we went with this one. So that's cool, man. We got this one in now. So that's awesome. Can't wait to open that one up. All right, next box. Bam! You know what? I should probably just leave this out. Woo, man, the buck owner. See what you got. All right. Oh, get in there. All right. All ready. Same card. Bam. They're probably all going to be the same card. Ooh. Paper. This is another one of those pre-orders from last year. We have got the Sky Tube. I believe this is an original character. This one's really cool. So there you have that. Set that to the side. Bam! Grab another box. Alright. Crack this one open, see what we got. Again with the card. Same card. Crazy. Woo! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Box. Alright, we got the Grim Aloe. Got the little cheerleader one. Yeah, that one's cool. Bottom. So that's awesome. Another box. What we got here? Okay. Cracking them open. Need to get through this pretty quickly because I want to be able to review within this video one of these figures. So we'll see what we got. Oh, come on now. Same card. Man, I'm gonna have a ton of those cards. Anybody need a card? Paper. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Got another quarter scale. Box. This is the Kayagi quarter scale. Yeah, this was a pre-owned. Was this pre-owned? I think this was a pre-owned figure from Ami Ami. Okay, and the boxes continue. Bam. Let's see. I think this was one of the ones that came in today. Alrighty. Good Lord. How many of them damn cards do you think I need? Oh, okay. This is get out. Another this is another one of my 2022 pre-orders. Now, even though the box shows the blue, which is the one I really think I should have bought, this one is actually the leopard print one. So yeah, I'd be interested in seeing this one because in the anime she actually wears the blue one. I didn't know that till after the fact. So I probably should have got the blue one. But the leopard's cool too, I'm sure. We'll see. Alright, final box, final box. Now I already know what's in this one, because it's from Sideshow. Alright, and this is the one I'm thinking I really want to open because it's probably going to be the easiest. It's going to, because it doesn't really require anything because it is a Kotobukiya or Kotobukiya, however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, looking forward to this one, actually. Okay. Crap cap. Get this thing open. Good Lord. Okay, here we go. We got, bam. All right. We got that Pasojo of Optimus Prime. Good Lord, I can't even talk. Still too early for me. Yeah. Yeah, this one's going to be a cool one. I think of all the Transformer Pasojos coming out, I think this is going to be the nicest one so far that I see. I like this one the best. But, you know, I'm going to have all three of them for sure, because this is a really cool line. I love Kotobukiya's Pasojo line. Very awesome. And there is the haul right there. There is the haul. Hey, tell you what, guys. Why don't we go ahead and open up this Yoko Littner Bear Leg Bunny. I was on YouTube. I didn't really see, but I think maybe one person who had done a review on this one. Even though I really was going to do the Optimus Prime Pasojo, I think we'll go ahead and do this one instead. So without any further ado, bam, let's crack it open. Alrighty. Let's see what we have. Alright. Okay. Set that there, may need it. Let's remove the Okay. Got some instructions. Got a little flamey action in there. Put that box down. Okay. Now, okay, we got like a hair piece that's in the back. Come on now. Let's free up that hair. Okay. So there's the hair. Right here. Oh. Be very gentle pulling this off. I could see snagging something here. Potentially breaking something. Yeah. Yeah, get it around those little pieces there first and then pull it off. Yeah, so you don't accidentally snag that. So there's the hair. We'll set that right there. And now, for her. Okay. Man, she is packed in there pretty tight. Ugh. Okay. Oh my goodness. Actually got a almost kind of half spread her thighs open a little bit to man, that was kind of tough getting that off. All right. Okay. All right. Oh wow. She's cool. She's really cool. Alright, you got this like little plug in here. Take that out. And it does have a hold on. Make sure I'm not lying here. No, that's perfectly round. That's perfectly round. You slide that back in there. Yeah, that's perfectly round. You can spin that. Okay, so make sure it wasn't have some kind of keyway that I only went in a certain way. So this does kind of spin. I'll say right from the get-go. This right here doesn't line up with the back of the head. There's a little bit of space from this piece here. Now, granted, you're not going to see it, but if you're holding it like this, this thing doesn't seat in there because of the roundness of her head and the straight edge of this gold band that's holding her ponytail with the you know, little sticks or whatever you want to call them. Yeah. And she just sits there like that, I guess. And yeah, then you relax her hair and that settles her into position like that. Okay. There you go. Man, she ain't up tall enough. Y'all can't see it. I need her up higher. right, there we go. That's a little better. Now we're up a little higher. All right. Yeah, she is really cool. Oh yeah. This is awesome. Actually, let me pick her up a little bit and just kind of look at her. Well, of course, got the light shining in my eyes. Yeah, definitely facial expression right from the get, I would say, is better than what you would see with the photographs on AmiAmi's site. Paint looks good. Definitely some nice values in the skin tones. I don't see any major paint flaws or anything that I would be concerned about. The hair looks good. Like I said, my only little gripe is how this little bit here is the roundness of the head and the flatness of the band. Just leaves like a crazy little gap right there. But you're like I said, you're not going to see that on display. Like if you just hold it like this, yeah, and nitpicking, you know, it's going to be an issue. But you know, once you put this thing in your cabinet, you'll never even think about it. Yeah, this is really cool. The only where you may, would you see that? I don't know. We'll stick it in the cabinet and see how it looks. That'll be our final thing here. Yeah. Really like the little bit of break up here in the hair. Yeah, it's pretty cool. A little pink in the center. Yeah, it's nice, man. I like this. This is going to really go good with my other Yokos. And man, she does take up a little bit of space from front to back because of her hair. So let's get a measurement on this. So from left to right, this figure is going to eat up I'm going to go with, you might as well have yourself 16 inches. You're going to need 16 inches. And it's going to eat up a lot of space this way because of this hair piece coming out. I guess from the kneecap back, I'm looking at what appears to be about 8 and 3/4. You might just call it 9 inches. Gonna need 9 inches from front to back on this. Height wise, tallest part of this bunny is the tip of her ear, and we're looking at 7 5/8. But you might as well just say 8 inches, you know, to give you that little extra space you need. So what do we say, 16, 8, and what was it, 9 the other way? 16, 8, and you might as well give yourself 9. So yeah, so 9 from front to back, 16 from left to right, and 8 in height is what you'll need to display this figure. But we're going to go ahead and throw this on the 360 and have a better look at her and see what we think. So hang on for that one. Okay, here we go with the 360 spin of Yoko Littner, bare leg bunny version. Let's have a quick little spin. And she barely fits on my little spinny. Okay, let's bring her around to about like that, I suppose. And let's go in for that portrait. Alright, about as close as we're going to get. It's a nice looking portrait, as I said before, a lot nicer than the pictures you'll see on Ami Ami in my opinion. Really like the nice two-tone brown eyes, her eyebrows, a little bit of a brownish red to it, just a simple little smile, and a little bit of a nose there. Yeah. Alright, I really like the little pieces of hair. Let's back this up just a bit. Yeah, I got the little bits of hair coming out here. Alright. And of course our little skull. Would that be a brooch? I don't know what the hell you would call that in her hair. Really nice detail. And the hair, as you can see as I spin it around, you'll see that part that maybe from another angle you'll see it better, but her hair is really not a lot happening through here, but I think part of that they're trying to kind of stay consistent with the art of her. It does have some nice breakup down through here, but other than that it's rather not much as far as shape. They do have a lot of nice, let's bring that back around, do have a lot of nice shading through here, so it does look good. They did shade it. I would have liked to see maybe a little bit more strands, especially in okay, I think where they missed the mark, as you can see that little gap there, rather than taking this hair and kind of molding it upright a little bit to where there would be a flat that this would lie against, and keywaying this to where exactly where it needed to be, and well, I guess you could have kept it round. It would just roll into position if this mold came up and met and wasn't like as you see it. And I would like to have seen more strands here rather than just being smooth like a ball. I do appreciate the tones in it, you know, the shading values, but as far as molding and sculpt, I definitely think it could have been done a lot better. Although you're not, to be fair, you're not going to be seeing that really, you know, because you're going to be looking at it from this angle, and whoop, sorry, my bad. Yeah, so you know, when you look at it from back like this, then you know you're not really seeing it, and maybe that's at the time what they thought. You know, it wasn't necessary, but personally I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. You do have a little bit more strand work kind of coming down here, but other than a few spots of the hair, it's pretty bulk clump like. Although you know they did take a lot of time to paint and shade it, so that's pretty nice on that end. So that would probably be the only really misses that I think they probably would have been better, would have made this figure a lot better. But again, most of it you're not going to see anyway once you stick it in your cabinet. So you know, you can determine what you think about that. Now she's got a nice little blue bow tie. She has these nice white cuffs. There is blue shading there. Her skin is a nice tone. There's definitely shaded values all through here. And the hands look good. A lot of nice shading on the hands. You can see all this nice shading here. Yeah, she's quite boobalicious. He has got a nice set of chest warts there. And let's come on down to the legs. Let's kind of look at these legs. I'm going to kind of bounce around a little bit. Nice shading through here. Appreciate the lines coming up here with the back of the kneecaps. Nice detail on the ankle. Shaded values. Shaded there as well. Nice buns there. Nice creasing here. Shaded, of course. Let's look at the back. And as you can see, nice shape here of the back, shoulders. Center through here looks good. You can see her little hand down here. That looks good, her little hand. Underneath here looks good. Hard bunny tail. There's a nice little feature. That's one of those things you really are not going to see, but I thought it was kind of nice that they added it. You get a nice little zipper here. I thought it was nice. Let's see, let's bring it around here. Yeah, it's not going to want to act right because of that, but that looks really good. Okay, let's talk a little bit about the suit. We'll start with the bunny ears. And as I don't know if the camera's picking it up, there's a nice charcoal gray highlight, if you will, here on the bunny ears. And of course, and you got a nice little pink here, and it, you know, gray fades from a little bit darker, much lighter, and then darker again. So you have that. Now I also want to bring out, now I like the way they put little creases here in her bunny suit. And we're kind of talking about the bunny suit here. Now I want to kind of lift this up to hopefully show you the highlights of the gray. Now you wouldn't see this obviously on display, but you can see how her suit's not just straight boring black. You know, it has that gray highlights. The line here for the stitching, line here. See her belly button. You know, of course, the puckers and creases. You can even see like a line right through here where you would have a folded line when you stitch this up. So some nice details that you don't necessarily wouldn't necessarily see while you're displaying her, but it's nice that they put it in there. Alright, I want to take a second to show the shoes and how you can see that nice little highlights on the shoes. Of course, as you can see, her whole suit is shiny, so it's got that, you know, kind of patent leather look, maybe latex. So that's kind of a neat thing. You know, you got the flats of her hair and all that, and then you have this real shiny suit and stuff. So I like the difference in the types of paints being used here, which I think is really nice. Okay, final thoughts of this particular bunny. Well, obviously I like it a lot because I'm a huge Yoko Littner fan, and even though this is not the one with the fishnets, which is be my holy grail, if you would, this is pretty darn close, and it does look really good despite not having the fishnets. And I don't really want to make a big habit of buying bare leg bunnies simply because the more you continue to do that, the more freeing will keep making bare leg bunnies. If the market for bare leg bunnies don't go so well for them, they may reconsider and you know, have them with the fishnets, just change the color or something to separate the OG from the reissue. And I kind of get why a lot of these companies don't want to, they want to change it because they want the OG to maintain its value. And if your reissue looks just like the OG and there's no real way of telling, then, for people who buy these things for, collectability, that, you buy at one price and want to be able to resell later down the road for another, that re-release certainly does hurt them. But if you alter it in some fashion or another, then that'll maintain the value of the OG. You put the reissue with a different color, but still maintain the fishnets, then that lot more often than not would make even the reissue have its own desire in value that would probably exceed that of a bare-legged version. So I really think Friends should really consider doing it that way, but that's just my take on it, my 2 cents. The price of this bunny was a good price, so I don't think that that's an issue there. Overall, it's a great figure, minus the few little exceptions with the hair that I think could have been a lot better. But this is a little older bunny, and they've been making improvements over their time since this original one was produced. At any rate, aside from the hair issue, I think it's a great figure to add, especially if you're a Yoko Littner fan. Can't or just simply won't buy the OG. This is certainly a viable option. So with that, we'll end it here with the 360. And there you have her sitting in the Yoko shrine, as it were. And I think this makes a good point of why I always say that the Rudsta cabinet would be my #1 choice for collecting anime figures. Look how much room you got. When you think about the cost and everything for this cabinet, the space you have, the shelving heights are a really good height for a multitude of different scales, as you can see. And the cost, and to put all that added up, and you also include the fact that you can actually modify this cabinet, whereas on the other IKEA cabinets, modifying would be much more difficult and would not, in my opinion, give you the same yield or whatever outcome that this one does. But yeah, let's take a closer look at this. Now, can you see? I don't think from different angles, I don't think you're going to see that flaw. Alright, well that wraps up the 360 spin of this freeing quarter scale of Yoko Littner bare leg bunny version. If you like what you saw, hey man, smash that like button. Perhaps you might want to subscribe, and we will catch you on the next one. Later!